So student asks an interesting question from the group chat about once the step one goes to pass fail, will the number one, will the exam questions be different in any way? And number two, will the exam be easier or harder to pass? She says she believes the passing score won't change. And my response is the hypothetical passing score, obviously it's a fucking just pass fail, but if they have internal scores, internal metrics for what determines whether you pass, clearly, it would actually be easier to pass once the exam goes to pass fail. And the reason for that is because people simply will not be as gunner as they used to regarding step one to get the highest score possible. Where if you might be scoring a 230 or 240 in theory, after the exam goes to pass fail, you obviously want to learn for you, of course. But you might just say, okay, well, maybe I'll start focusing on step two content, or maybe I'll just sit the exam and pass. You're not going to push for that hypothetical 270 anymore like you would have in the past, or actually right now at the time of this clip. And what that's going to do is the average percent correct on the exam after it goes to pass fail will be lower. When I sat the step one in 2012, the average score written on my score report was a 224 at the time. Now I believe it's a 231 or 232, and it's creeped up because people are learning how to prepare. People are doing more questions. Okay, people are studying better than they used to. The resources have improved, and that has allowed your percent correct on the real USMLE to creep up. The average scores have gone up, and the pass score has moved from a 188 when I sat the exam to a 194 today. So after the exam goes to pass fail, you're going to see the next generation of students, as in the years after the exam moves to the pass fail, these students will not be scoring quite as high, and the internal metrics the USMLE uses to move that pass bar higher or lower, it'll be easier to pass, okay? Because students will not be scoring as high. And people's OCD is simply going to shift to 2CK, of course, as well as grades, unfortunately. That's probably the most annoying thing, is that many of you guys watching this, you might do okay in medical school, yet be a good test taker. And step one has always been a way to bypass mediocre grades. That's a discussion in of itself, okay? But the point is, OCD is going to shift to 2CK for the numerical score. And then for step one, it'll be easier to pass, okay, without the numerical score. You know the deal. I'm going to continue making more content. If you like my stuff, subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate your time. That's it.